Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and in this video I'm going to show you how to put together these tree blocks for the Woodland Critters applique pattern. You can get that pattern at shinyhappyworld.com. Here's how to make them. All right, this pattern has several half blocks in it. You can use them or not. It is totally up to you. You can also do just a straightforward grid layout, but if you want to break up that grid, these half blocks are the way to do it. So there are some horizontal half blocks that have mushrooms in them and also words. And then there are some tall half blocks, some vertical half blocks that have these trees in them. So there are 4 different tree patterns, and I'm going to show you quickly how to put all 4 of them together. These could not be easier. So this is a version that doesn't use a light box, and normally you would transfer these markings from the paper side of your fabric to the fabric side. In this case, you really don't need to. If you want to, you can, but I'm going to show you that you really don't have to. So peel off the backing, put the treetop where you want it, and then peel off the backing on the tree trunk. The trunk and the branches is all one piece. And you can lay this anywhere on that tree that you want. Now, I do like to make these, on a lot of my animal blocks, I am lining that bottom edge up with the bottom of the block because it's an animal and you're cutting off the bottom of its body, and I don't like the way that looks. If it's just floating, then it looks like his body has been cut off, where if it's lined up at the bottom edge, it looks like he has a body, it's just not in the photo. But on these trees, I do want it to be like we've stepped back and we are taking a picture of the entire tree and we are seeing it grow out of the ground. So for these, I don't line up those cut edges, but you can put this tree trunk much higher up. That would be a little weird looking, but there's a wide range of what still looks good as far as the depth of the trunk. So I'm just going to put this right about here, and then I'm going to fuse it down and outline stitch around it, and it's done. So that's just one of the trees. Here's another one. So this is a tree with a floofier top, but a very similar trunk and branches. Same thing though. We lay down the top and we lay down the trunk. And I feel like that looks pretty good. All right, done. Now we've got another one. So this is another one that has just kind of an oval top. This is a little more wonky oval shape, but same thing. We're gonna put the treetop down, and then we are gonna put the trunk down. These would be really fun to do. You could do the treetops in pastel colors for a springtime series, so it looks like fruit trees in bloom. You could do the treetops in autumn colors and make it look like fall leaves changing. I don't like that lined up right with the edge of that line on the block, the background block, so I'm going to shift that up just a little bit higher. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And now one more, the last one is more of a pine tree, an evergreen shape. So we've got a treetop and then a different kind of trunk. You can mix and match all of these top pieces and the trunk pieces. So that is a way, if you wanted to do a quilt that was just all trees, maybe you wanted to do the 4 seasons with like a big row of trees of all the seasons, that would be really pretty. Mix and match the trunks and the tops so that you get different looks for them. And you can also mirror image the pieces so that you get a little bit more variety in there as well. So this one has a different kind of branching structure, but same thing, just lay it right on top of the tree. I'm going to shift this whole thing down just a smidge. And there we go. So I'm going to fuse all of these down, do all of the outline stitching on them, and then I'll bring it back here and show you the finished trees. All right, here we have the finished trees. Everything is fused down and I've done all of the outline stitching. And now I'm just going to show you the pattern includes 4 different trees. So here's one of them. Tree number 2. Tree number 3 is kind of the pine tree. and tree number 4. Now, the pattern, you don't have to use these. You can just go with the animal blocks in the pattern, but adding these half blocks in allows you to break up that simple grid and make a much more complicated quilt. But you can also use these tree patterns on their own. And I think it would be really great to do a springtime trees and autumn trees. And you also can mix and match. You could take this tree trunk and put it on this tree top, and this tree trunk and put it in this tree top. So you can also mix and match the pieces of these trees, and you could do a whole quilt that is just trees. I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and this is the tree pattern.